Well, hello. Nice to see you this evening, everybody. My name is Mark. Helen is behind the scenes there, in the cloud somewhere. Please do subscribe to our channel and hit the bell for those notifications. I'll just give it a few minutes for people to arrive. I know it's been a while, everyone. I'm sorry, but I am back. I did promise I'd be back, and I am. So let me just see. I'll take my glasses off because I can't read the comments from far away. Right, who have we got here? We have Kimber. Hiya, Kimber. We have Angie. We have Jane. So sorry if you're in the group, Facebook user. I can't see your name, so please do just put your name on the end there so I can say hello. We have Nina and Trudy B. Yeah, so it's been a while, and yeah, it's I'm just so glad to be here again. You know, it's great. I did promise. I did honestly promise I'd be here, and on a regular basis. So we are back. Look, and everyone's starting to appear now. We have Ali, Nicola, PJD as well. And we have Kelly, and well, it's great to see everybody. So I'm really happy. What are we doing tonight? I thought I'd do something rather kind of Christmassy. I know it's the last day of August, and I was watching something earlier on the TV, and it said something about that as soon as the clock hits the 1st of September, everyone is starts going Christmas mad. So I thought I would do kind of a vintagey kind of Christmas card. So that's what I'm going to plan on doing. It's great to see everybody. We have Sandra, Jane, Jackie, Warsham, and we have Hobby Studio as well. So nice to see you, everybody. I'm really pleased that you can to be here on a Thursday night. So what I'm going to use tonight so I have the Vintage Santa. It's a fantastic stamp set. This it brings back those kind of those vintage, those kind of ye oldie memories, you know, of from Christmases long gone, like Saint Nick and everything. But these now have matching dies as well, so they'll cut out the large Santa and the smaller one. These are great for your cards. That one there in particular, great for tags as well, so really cool. Again, there's some nice sentiments on there. We have season's greetings, and then we also have you can have Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas, depends on which way you want to go with that. Then I'm also going to use one of our latest new Christmas stencils. Absolutely adore this. This is called Ye Old Christmas. Again, it's got that kind of text, that old text going through it there. Absolutely stunning. We have some crackle there going on both edges, and the text kind of runs from top left to bottom right. So it gives that kind of weighting that you're wanting in your cards. You don't want it going straight down, and that just works with most cards. Even if it's not a Christmas, if you want to do a kind of old-fashioned one, as long as you kind of cover because it's got the word Christ in there as well, as long as you cover the top bit there, you could get away with that for so many different cards as well. So I would say that as a must on your list if you want a nice cool stencil. I'll just read a few comments here. Yes, yeah, Nina's saying that she loves that there's dies for some of the sets. Yeah, I know lots of people don't like. Yeah, there are a lot of people who don't like fussy cutting, but there are a lot of people who do like fussy cutting, and so you know you've got one camp, so you can fight it out between yourselves what you prefer. Some people like to fussy cut in front of the TV. Some people hate fussy cutting, and they will just die cut it through their machines. I'm both. I sometimes like to cut out, and I sometimes like to just, you know, if I'm got a lot to do, I'll put it through the die cut machine. So it's entirely up to you. But if you check on the website, the new dies that we've got for some of our greatest stamp sets, they are on offer. So whether you buy the stamp and the die together, if you haven't got them, either of them, they are on offer. And if you've already got the stamp and you didn't have the die because it's new, that's on offer as well. So it's great. You can really kind of get what you really always wanted. So that's superb. I will say a few more hellos before I get started. Hopefully it's only going to take maybe an hour, Hopefully not that long. Depends how quick I am and how fussy I am. We have Stacy from the USA. Hello. And we have Maxine and we have Jeanette. So yeah, it's great. Oh, and we have Kate as well. So let's have a look. Let's get back to creating something, shall we? So the first thing I want to point out is that I did not have any craft card. I was looking through my stash today and I thought to myself, do you know what? I really wanted to make a kind of card that's like using craft card and kind of like, because that would go with the vintage feel. But I didn't have any craft card, but I did have some kind of like brown card. So I'm going to use some brown cards and we're going to mix it up a bit and we'll put some sprays and some paste through that as well. So let's have some fun, shall we? Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I shall get a piece of card. So this is the piece of card I'm going to use. This is a brown. It has got a little bit of a texture to it. It's nothing too special. It's just a nice textured cardstock. I have tried this with sprays and everything, and it does soak up sprays a lot. So sometimes even with craft card, it does tend to like do a lot of big absorption. So that's fine. So first thing I want to do, I'm going to protect my my spraying area. I came back. Where did I go? I can't remember where I went, but I came back and Helen had tidied up all my craft area. So and if anyone has seen my craft area, you know how bad it was. So I do thank you, Helen, for tidying up my entire craft area. It's absolutely it was spotless earlier before I started, but it was absolutely spotless. So thank you for doing that for me. Didn't have to. I know I do appreciate it though. Can't find anything now though, but I do thank you for that. So yeah, if I don't know what everyone else is like with their craft areas, but there we go. Yeah, Helen is around. I think she's probably going to be popping in and out of the group. She's doing a lot of things with our youngest daughter at the moment because she's going back to university shortly. Our musical theatre, I should say, but it's the same thing. So right. Let's have some fun, shall we? So this is a brown piece of cardstock. It's got a little bit of a textured weave on it. Again, it's great for lots. I've got lots of different colours of this, so it's great to use. So I want to use it. So we're going to get some sprays. So the kind of sprays I've got here, I've got some distress spray stain. So I've got Rusty Hinge here, which I like that colour. What other colour I'm going to use? Oh, this one here. I like this one as well. This is a Distress Oxide spray, and this is Frayed Burlap. Now I like this one because it's brown, and then it's also got blue bits in it as well. I really like that. It's kind of different. So that'll kind of work well with these two. We have Louise. I'm saying hello to Louise as I'm spraying. Facebook user from Devon. If you put your name on the end, because I can't really see, because of the privacy settings, I can't see who you are. Sorry. Right. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this probably isn't the colour that I really want to go with. It's a bit too plain for me, and I want it to kind of distress it up a bit. So I'm going to get some of this Rusty Hinge, and I'm just going to spray it onto my cardstock, just kind of all over gently. Not being too fussy where I'm going with this. It, as I say, it does so you can see it soaking up quite quickly there. That's fine. Even better for me. Right, the next colour I want to go in with is this Frayed Burlap. Now this is a really cool colour. If you're doing things like beach scenes, that's a great colour for beach. Really, really cool. So so do bear that in mind if you're doing anything with a beach scene. That's a great colour to use. Surprisingly enough. So I'm just going to spray this gently across here, and I like how those colours come in on there as well. They're kind of like a bluey kind of green, and that's really nice. It reminds me of a patina look on it as well, so I like that. So we'll stop there just a second, and I may just have a look at it again. May just go in a little bit more colour there. I think we'll just even it up. Right, I'll quickly dry this off a little bit. We have CM Hawkins. Oh, she's from Texas, USA. Hand pink, waving hand pink. I'm not sure what does that mean. Oh, I'm not even sure what that means. Right. So I'm drying this off really well as you can. The next thing I'm going to do this is I'm going to, in fact, do you know what I think I will do? I'm going to get some of my distress inks and I'm just going to blend some of the edges up and make them a little bit grungier as well. Right. So I think that's pretty dry. Right, so the next thing colours I've got are, what we've got here, we've got some walnut stain, rusty hinge, and vintage photo as well. I like vintage photo because that kind of warms things up a bit. I like that one, and the rusty hinge. Walnut stain is great for those kind of really dark edges. So I'm just going to get a blending tool. And you know what, I think I'm going to sit down for a change. Makes a very change to sit down. I think I'm going to get the rusty hinge up first. Do like that colour. So I'm going in with my rusty hinge. I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just take this off here now. I don't need that. There, you can see how cool that is, can't you? It's really nice. So I'm just going in with this rusty hinge. I'm not even, I'm going kind of randomly over the card as well. It doesn't really matter. A little bit on the edges there. Just go around until you've got a lovely colour that you're looking for. I like having a few different colours here as well. The Artful Foiler, it's okay if you're late, it's okay, it's not a problem. There'll be no detentions tonight. So it's absolutely fine. You can always rewind it live as well, I think, so you could always be like time travelling back a few minutes and watch it from the very, very start. But you're certainly not missing anything. I've just sprayed some colours onto this card. I'm going in now with the, which one? Oh, the vintage photo. And that does kind of really warm things up a little bit. So I'm doing this now because the next stage I want to do is I'm going to put some texture paste on it, and it's easier to do at this stage, doing some blending inks through. So again, we're not being too fussy. Again, don't worry too much about the centre. We're going to put something in the centre there anyway, so that's absolutely fine. And the last colour, you notice I'm being lazy tonight. I'm just using one blending tool for all three colours. I know some of you have got like about 50 different blenders for every single colour. I don't know. I normally have a colour for a group of colours. One blending tool for a group. I know some of you don't work like that, but I just can't be doing about 50 tools all the time. It's just too much, and I don't have the space for them all either. So that's my excuse. So I'm just darkening some of those edges up a little bit. Want a little bit darker. Okay, I think we're kind of happy now with that. So the next thing I want to do is, what we're going to do now is, let me just see which way up. Ah, right, we're the right way up. Okay. Next, I'm going to get my stencil. So this is the this one. This is the Ye Old Christmas. Really, really cool stencil. Love this one. This is the new one. So I'm going to get this and I'm going to place that over the top. What I will do is I'm probably going to tape it down because of my hands. So I've got my free hands. Right, some tape. You can tell Helen's tidying it. I cannot find. There's a few things that I've just vanished, and it's probably me because I left them out in the wrong place. It's not Helen's fault. It's mine. It's 100% mine. But I will find everything again. But I've promised Helen that I'm going to be tidier as well. So she's probably listening, but she's not commenting yet. Right. So let's just tape this down. Now I found some, instead of, I normally use white texture paste, but I found some texture paste today, which isn't white, and it's not black either. I did buy some black actually, recently, but it's not black. It is, what colour did I have? This one is metallic gold embossing paste. Now, I don't know how old this is, but it's still pretty liquidy, and I don't know how old that is, but I'm impressed that it's still, you know, sometimes your embossing, your texture paste goes really hard. I've never used this one before, so this is a first for me. And I'm going to give this one a go, because I wanted gold texture paste, and this is what I've got, so might as well use it. What's everyone else been doing tonight? Anything exciting? Anybody got any new craft products? I know there's a few new ranges out there now. Lots of the new range of products as well. So yeah, so it's great to see some new stuff coming out. Wait, let's just see my tape. Okay, let's hold that down. I'm just gonna go through there. Oh, it's quite considering I've never used this before, it's still very, very fluid. I'm just wondering how long this will take to dry, but that's fine, because I do have a what I plan on doing after this stage is to do the other elements to make this this card. So whilst this is drying, that's all good. Okay. Well, it's not. Yeah, I've never used this one, Louise. Again, it's a new one for me, but I kind of inherited it from someone. So yeah, no, I'm surprised it's still in really good nick. It's great, superb. So I like that. Let's just try and clean up as I'm going along, and I'll take that off. Okay. So let's just take that off. Ooh. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's come out really, really well. Just see how cool that is. That's absolutely gorgeous, and it's gold, so it's metallic as well. So that's going to look really nice. I will. I'm just cleaning in the middle of cleaning my stencil. Bear with me. I'm trying, because I waste things all the time, so I'm trying not to waste. So I'm going to clean this up as well. You just move that to one side, and I'll clean that. Yeah. This little bin. So I'm just quickly wiping this. I should have put a bucket beside me, just so I don't make too much of a mess. Okay. It's very pasty, this texture paste. You know, like it's not kind of gritty. It's very kind of smooth. It's like a cream, so it's quite nice. I do like that. I shall have to check out some of their other products as well. Right. I shall leave that to one side. Okay, so what we have, let's have a look. So I'll bring that in now. Just to show, that's really, really nice. And our stencils are pretty thick, so you're going to get a lovely raised level with that as well. So that's really, really nice. I do like that. Now I do have to let that dry. So whilst that's going to be drying, just get back out there a second. Yeah, whilst that's drying, I shall move on to the next step. So what I'm going to do is, the plan is, we're going to have a vintage Santa die cut out. He's going to go in the center. We're going to have a sentiment. We might have something else, but we'll see how it goes. But again, this was supposed to be, whether it be, I wouldn't call it clean and simple, but it's kind of like, it's not going to be a very long process. So hopefully it's something that most people can achieve quite easily. But I wanted to show you that because that is such a great stencil. You know, you can imagine putting loads of things on there. I do have a few samples of some of the other DT who made some amazing things with it. What have we got here? We have, sorry, that one. I love that one. Absolutely gorgeous. What else do we have? That one's nice. I love that as well. And I like this. That's clever because she's put texture paste through there, but she's also just blended ink through it on the crackle as well. So I like that. I like that double use of the stencil there. That's really cool. I like that one. And another one of my favourites, because I like this one because I like this this texture paste. I'm not sure what paste. I can't really see it on there, but that's gorgeous. I love that one. So so mine is like that, but totally different. So there we go. That's the design team. Obviously, we have an amazing design team, and even to try and raise the bar to their level is going to be really hard. Linda's off to bed. That's fine. That's fine, Linda. You can watch it tomorrow. Obviously, it's been a long day. So, oh, and we've got Deb saying that looks amazing. Yes. Yes, I would. Yeah. Happy crafting, yes. Have a look tomorrow. That's great. Thank you. Right, so this is this section done. I will let it to one side, and hopefully this will dry by the time we do the rest of it. So I'll put this over here. The next thing we want to do is got to get my stamping platform. Just go out to touch, and I'm going to. So this is more the card side. Now this has got the weave on one side of this card, this textured card, which you can just see there now. But it's a little bit smoother on this side, so I'm going to stamp on this side. Always a good idea, unless you want that kind of weavy look on your stamped image, which are both cool. Right, let's move these out of the way. Right, just see where we're going. Now the ink I'm going to use is going to be, instead of using black ink, which can be a little bit harsh on brown, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the VersaFine Clair. I love this colour, the Acorn, which is a kind of really dark brown. So dark brown onto a brown, and then I'm going to clear emboss that on top. So that's the plan. Right, so the first thing I'll do, let me just ink this up. And it's, you know, it's nice to be able to create something that you can actually, you know, give to somebody. There's nothing more satisfying than that. Really, there isn't, is there? I just love, you know, making cards for people, and projects, things that are useful as well. You know, something really cool and useful. I do like that. So, use your stamping platform. It's a big stamp, the large Santa vintage Santa head. And if you're not happy with the first time, always go back in. I do need to re-ink my ink pads. I will shop for some re-inkers at some point. But you know, again, it's not a problem because you've got a stamping platform. You can always go back in. Always good idea. And not happy the first time, just get it. And the thing is, what you want to do is that when you're clear embossing, you want this to be nice and wet anyway. You've got to have a wet ink so the embossing powder sticks to it. So there we go. We've got a lovely image there now. We shall take that away and we shall clear emboss that. Let's move that out of the way. Clear embossing powder. And the embossing powder I'm using is the Wow. This is the clear gloss one. Sprinkle it over. Tap off the excess. Move that to one side. I'm actually going to clean up as I'm going. I know, very unlike me. Oh, Denise is saying good morning. I'm not sure where you are, Denise. Somewhere nice and warm, I hope. It's been very wet in Wales. Wet, cold, and I think it's, you know, it's not, it could be winter already here. So we're just clear embossing him. I love this. Right. Okay. So there we go. It looks fantastic. Now, normally I would say that 99% of the time, this is probably the only colour I probably use, clear embossing powder. I sometimes use gold as well, but clear is my favourite of choice because I normally put clear over most colours, simply because I don't like having the residue of coloured embossing powder. It can be a bit of a nightmare, so it's a good one to have, really. So I really like that. Oh, Australian. Oh, Denise is in Australia. Oh, nice. And Nina's in Minnesota. Oh, decent today, but it's gonna be. Oh, that sounds like it's gonna be very hot. Nina's saying it's gonna be very hot in Minnesota on the weekend. Wow. So the next thing we want to do is we want to get our dye. I don't have a camera over the die cut machine, so I will just kind of basically show you that you put your die over the top and you would put it through your embossing machine, your die cut machine, and you would cut it out. And I've got one that I've already cut out just to save those precious few seconds. So we've got one exactly the same, but it's been cut out, and I just love it. I just absolutely love that. So again, it does make your life really easy when you can do that, and and that image in particular, it can be quite fussy to go in and cut out all those little areas. Don't really want to do that if possible. So the next thing you want to do is, whilst this is still drying, but it's starting to look really cool now, isn't it? I love that. It's looking really kind of goldy and metallic. I love that. That's a good colour. I will definitely have to try more of their colours in the future. Do like that. Very nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly colour this in. Now there's various ways you can colour it in. I am going to use some pencils. Basically whatever kind of coloured pencils you got. I don't have any polychromos or any of the fancy colours. I've basically got some. I've got some Derwent watercolour pencils, and I've even got the Derwent Inktense pencils. I'm not really sure what the difference is between the Inktense and the watercolour ones, because I'm going to use white. I don't see that much of a difference in them. I presume it's only when you apply water that maybe there is a difference. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. So I'm going to go in with a few colours. The first colour obviously is going to be the white, I would think. So we're going to colour in his beard and his ruffle around his hat and his bauble as well. So just quickly colour those in. Again, pencil. I mean, if you've got paints, maybe you want to use your paints. But this is just going to bring him to life a little bit now. So not being too fussy in colouring this in. Again, very easy to colour in. You've got all the lines there to follow. It's not going to be too hard. And I'm only doing this whilst my texture paste is drying a second. And I love that, putting a little bit of colour onto like brown card or craft card. It just makes everything look really special and vintage. I do like that feel. So I'm just colouring this in. I could have done one that's already pre-coloured in, but I didn't want to do that today because, you know, I needed a little bit of time for my texture paste to dry. So I thought this is very, very therapeutic, and it's not going to take us long to do this. Maybe you can chat to me and tell me what everyone's up to today. And oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you for you know, I do try and I do try and give you some inspiration, whether it be myself or when I'm showing some of the amazing card samples from the design team. I've just remembered as well. I've remembered. Helen did ask me to remind you. So those who were who entered the competition, everyone who was won, it's all been announced. So do please. Yeah, so all the winners have been announced, you know, on Facebook and on the Launch Party YouTube comments. So if you won any of the the sets and the dies, or the new dies, or the stamp sets together, then you will already know, or it'll be notification on YouTube. So do please check it out. You never know. But failing that, you know, even if you haven't won, we put on a very special offer for those people who either had the stamps but didn't have the dies, or didn't have either. So there is an offer on. I think it's 20. I think it could be 20%. Don't quote me on that. You'll have to check it out on the website. But it's a great offer. So now is the time. If you want to get, if you're missing something, then please do check it out. You can see how quickly this is starting to come to life now. Again, just going lightly in there with a white pencil. I know I've got this white pencil as well. That's a Chinese white. Again, I'm not really sure what the difference is in these two. I mean, they're very similar products, but whether they work differently or not, I don't know. I haven't used them in probably the way they were designed or intended, but I think that's part of the fun, isn't it? Is using products in different ways anyway. Or maybe I'll look on YouTube as to the correct way to use it. I'm not sure whether you're supposed to colour and then put water on, or you can put water on first and then colour over the top. I will check out those videos. I think YouTube's a great place, a great source for learning things, and you know, there's a great community of people here. You know, whether you're in this group or in other groups, that will probably be able to tell you or tell me how they would use it. Maybe I will get some of those you know, polychromos or some of the other really nice pencils that are out there. Again, you know, it's a case of having the time and obviously sometimes, you know, having the finances to be able to you know, to indulge one of your crafts. You know, sometimes if you like it, go for it. You know. So I'm just colouring this in now. This is really very, very therapeutic, I must say. I mean, I'm enjoying this. And again, I thought to myself, I'm going to go in kind of nothing too complicated, because it's been a little while, and doing lives is it can be a bit stressful. I sometimes find it stressful. Sometimes I don't. The more I do it, the less stressful I find it. But when I haven't done it for a while, I'm always very conscious. Yeah, I'm always feeling a little bit conscious of myself. So do bear with me. Oh, I'll tell you what we'll do. Just colour in those eyes as well. I think bring those eyes to life with a bit of colour. Again, you don't have to be, you know, some people are great at colouring in. Others find it difficult, and you know, I think I'm kind of intermediate. I'm not the best in the world, but I'm not the worst either. So I'm just kind of still learning as everyone else is learning as they go. The more you do it, the better you get. So let's just kind of, I do like having those eyes coloured in. I'm going to zoom in just a bit there. So you can start to see that we're getting to bring this to life. I've got some nice red there. We'll make this hat a little bit darker than this red, because I want it to be a little bit more vintagey. That was something I couldn't find as well. I had to use a blade to cut my pencils. I couldn't find my pencil sharpener. I know it's around somewhere. I'd probably put it somewhere where it shouldn't be. That's normally what I do. Chili red, that's a darker red. Right, so we're just going in there a little bit darker there. Kind of like the darker reds and the greens and that, make it very much more vintagey. I do like that. Again, we haven't done an awful lot to this yet, and it's still looking pretty cool. I must admit, it looks great. I can see that working on this. Yeah, that's going to look absolutely fantastic. Again, you know, this has taken like 5 minutes, honestly. It's not taken long at all. Oh, I'm just reading some of the comments. So, okay. Oh, ink tense is waterproof after dry. Aha. Thank you very much for that information. I did not know that. Ah. So blend, all right, okay. So you've got to be careful once you apply Once you've dried it. Ah, right, okay. So you've got to be careful, okay. Point taken. I shall remember that. Okay, so I do like that. What I am going to do is, I'm just seeing how... Do you know what? That's actually getting there. He says, pressing his hand. Oops. Well, maybe not quite there. I'm just going to... If you can't do it naturally, cheat. So, just going to heat that up just carefully. What you don't want it to do is to bubble or start to bubble at all on the edges there or burn. So just give it a little bit of a helping hand there drying. But I do like that colour, that's superb. So the first time I've ever used that product, which was, oops, that one there, Dreamweaver. I don't even know, I mean hopefully they're still going. Yeah, because I'll buy some. I would recommend this one. This is cool. You know, when I like stuff, and that's a really cool product. I do like that one. So just helping that dry. We'll probably get away with that. That's me being impatient. Okay. Right. So we have this gorgeous background. I do like that. So I've got a card now. So I've got a card blank. I shall place that onto a card blank. Right. So this is a card blank. It's a very dark brown. It looks like it's black, but it's not. It's a dark brown, and I put a gold mat on there because I thought to myself that kind of work well on the edges of that. And do you know what I might do as well? I do like the edge of that, so I might get my tool. So before I stick this down, I might just go around the edge and distress the edge of that up a little bit. Yeah, that's nice. Just go in with your, I don't know what they call this. Is a Tim Holtz one, I think. Just distressing those edges there. This is exactly what you want to do. Go around. I'm just sticking my fingers to things. I'm conscious I don't want to hit the make a mess on my paste. Most of it's dry, but just in case I'm just being a little bit more careful. Of course, you would take your time at home, a little bit longer than I have done here tonight. Okay, so I roughed up those edges a little bit, and I like that. Really do like that. So we've got our card blank. Just stick this down. Hopefully I've got it straight. I'll get my head in the way. X marks the spot. Straightish. that will do. I don't mind that being a little bit off, but that's good. That's fine. All good. So now we have. I mean, the thing is, if you wanted to, you could probably colour in the face a little bit more. I might just get my distress tool on the edge there. Just to darken those edges up a little bit, just to distress them out, vintage them up a bit more. it's all these little touches that kind of make the difference when you're creating stuff. And you know, you'll always wish, or you'll forget something, and the next time you do it, you'll do it even better than before. Okay, so I'm kind of liking that now, and I do like how that's going to go on there. Again, really nice, really simple, nothing too complicated about that. I do like that. So I'm going to get some of my some silicone glue. So this is the this is pin flare. This is a like a 3D silicone glue. Really nice stuff. Very useful to have. And I do like it because you can reposition things wherever you want them. Oh, sorry, I've got another thing to do as well. When I said to you about cards or giving something to somebody, I always like to try and finish it. So that means the inside as well. So I do have something already done on the inside, which an insert that I can put in there now. Just put that to one side a second. So what did I do? Let's put that to one side. On there. So, and I will wash my fingers here now. So the other thing I did do was from the what set did I use? From the here we go. So the Christmas Robin set. I decided to take the Sending Love at Christmas for the inside of the card. So we've got this here, which is gorgeous. And I've used the little robin there as well, just stamped that as well. So that is what I'm doing for the inside of the card, which I think is really cool. So let's just put that there a second. And we just want to colour in just the red breast there. Again, you don't have to do an awful lot. Everything's kind of done for you, really. It makes it really easy for you. Right, and one other thing I will do is I will just go lightly around the edges of here. Just go around this card, try not to get my fingers everywhere. Oh, see what I mean there? Got to be careful. I'll sort that out now. If I try not to use my finger out of the way there. Right. So we'll fix that now. What am I going to fix it with? Good question. Just that's fine. Yeah, Brenda's. Sorry, that's okay, Brenda. It's okay. It's all good. I know it wasn't kind of. I didn't plan this like 24 hours ago. I only decided sometime this morning to do a live. I think I've just about got away with that. Right. So this will go inside my card. So I do like to try and do something on the inside as well as the outside. So that's on the inside, which is really nice. Nice little touch there. Again, it's nice to be able to use, you know, things for the outside of the card as well as the inside. I think that's really important. So, and then we'll have, I'm going to put this center there. Center. I mean, we could curl up some of those the edges of his beard if you want to do that as well, which is really cool to do. It's kind of nice. It looks like he's floating. It's really nice. The other thing I've got is I have a sentiment that I did as well, so that really does match in with the set. This is obviously one of the sentiments from the set, which is using this Christmas, the season's greetings. I could have used Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas, but I think this is on brown card, so gold on brown card, so that matches in with the actual card on the outside there as well. So that's nice. So that's going to go in the centre there. And I do have one other thing after that to do. I'll show you. So I kind of, again, a design team come up with all the great ideas. So I think I probably pinched an idea from one of the design team. I've used in this in the Christmas Robin set. I stamped out the holly, and I die cut it out, and I have one that I've dried as well. So I've stamped it in the same colour brown. I've coloured it in with pencils, and the only thing I did with this one, I put glossy accents onto the berries there. So that looks really cool and very vintagey. So I'm going to just distress the edge of that as well, just to darken those edges off, and that really does make it more vintage looking. Brown card, vintage photo, or maybe walnut stain. I do like the vintage photo because it's a little bit warmer. So just go over that there. Okay. So that's going to look really nice there. I think that's stunning. And let's put this sentiment on. So we'll put the season's greetings there. I think that's pretty good. And we'll have some more silicone glue for the holly. Yeah, thank you. I don't know who did I pinch the eye. I'm sure some of the design team has already done this, and so it's like I mentally made a note of like thinking, what a great idea. I'm using that idea. So thank you, design team, as per normal. Thinking outside the box. Well, I think so. Okay, I do like. I think that just adds that little bit of a touch to that now. So I might just, yeah. I'm not going to think too hard about where I'm putting this tonight. But I think that looks pretty good there. Wiggle, wiggle. That's there. I think I'm pleased with that. I'm happy with that. So we have one finished card. How does that look? That stencil is fantastic, and as I say, you know, the ability to die cut that out is fantastic. And again, that was just coloured in with pencils as well, and I just used some glossy accents on there. Really, really nice. I do like that. And then obviously in the inside we have a finished Sending Love at Christmas, and then Sending a Robin. So that's pretty much my demonstration for tonight. Let me just I'll change the camera, say hello to everyone. How was that? I hope you enjoyed it. Let's have a look. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, it is. Brenda saying how different it is to what she would normally do. That's true. I don't think I've done a kind of brown card, or maybe a craft card. It's my first time as well, so I'm just trying to work out how I would possibly do it, and working on what kind of colours I would possibly use. But the products are there, obviously, to give you the ideas. We're here to show you how to do things. Design team, always making sure that they do an amazing job. They're stunning as per normal. Yeah, I'm glad you like it, everybody. I'm kind of. Let me just hold up. Sometimes you can't see it from a different angle. There we go. It's nice, isn't it? I do like how that's come out. Again, totally different. Not the colours I would use either normally, but it's about coming out of that comfort zone. So now I've done one kind of vintagey. I may do another one again in a couple of days' time with a modern spin on it. You change the colours, it's going to be totally different, as you know. So thank you very everybody for being here tonight. It's great to see so many of you. It's always nice to speak to everybody and to just communicate and have fun, showing you what I would do. And it's great when you come up with ideas or help me out when I don't know some products. I don't know them inside out. So yeah, it's all about sharing and learning. And I do like that one product though. That's really cool, isn't it? I will buy some of that myself again. So thank you everybody, and have a nice evening. And don't forget to check out the website. Design team have got amazing samples and projects on the website. Don't forget, there's also that offer as well. So you've got that 20%, I think it's 20% off either the stamps and the dies, or just the dies or the stamps. Whichever way you want to do it. I'm sure you've got either one or the other, or if you don't have them, then now's the perfect time. So have some fun this weekend, and I shall see you soon. I've got this weekend, I'm going to take my stepdaughter back to London, so that's going to be fun. With the new congestion charges, yeah. So that's going to be very, very interesting. What else was happening? So I probably won't be on here till probably Monday next week sometime. So stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe. I can't even speak now. Don't forget to subscribe, and please ring that bell. And hopefully Monday I will come up with another demonstration, or it may be Tuesday. We'll see how it goes with the move. So have a nice weekend, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you soon. All right. Bye bye now.